How do you interpret Genesis 3:15, Zerah, her seed?
In Genesis 3:15, when it says his seed and her seed, is just saying his child and her child. It still would involve two people being at odds with each other from the gate. So he's saying the serpent seed and her seed because she carries seed and gives birth. You can find that in Genesis, the 19th chapter, when Lot's daughters got him drunk. Why? Because they said to preserve seed of their father.
Who is the serpent seed, Tazaryak?
When?
The serpent seed of Genesis 3:15. Who is it?
That would be you.
You know my genealogy by looking at me?
No, that's just what I'm going with. That
yeah,
would
I got you. You know, I knew you were going to answer that, but I want to have some fun here. He uses a verb that means to become rather than be born. Genome instead of genao. In Galatians 4:4, Paul uses the same verb, this time inflected as genomenon, which means coming from a woman. Yet he describes Ishmael in the same passage, Galatians 4, as gaginatha, which is from genao, which is the regular way to describe being born. And in Philippians 2:7, he uses that same verb, genomenai, instead of genao, because that tends to associate the husband. Why?
Can you pause his time? I don't know
what's going on.
I don't know what word you're talking about. You know how many words is in Romans 1 and 3? I don't know what you didn't say in Romans 1 and 3. I don't know what word you're talking about.
The word that's translated sometimes is descended.
Can you tell me what word in Romans 1 and 3 you're talking about?
Yeah, it's translated as seed or descended.
So you talk about the word seed.
But I'm talking about that's my point though. Do you?
No, I just want to make.
I want to look in the Blue Letter Bible. It'll show you what word it is.
Listen,
what it says is genomene. Huh?
The only reason I'm asking is so that when you go to these different verses, I can look for the same word. That's all I'm asking. You just didn't say what word. So you talk about the word seed or sperma.
Well, so no, so sperma is not in. So no, where it says descended from spermatos, I'm talking about the word that's sometimes translated descended. I don't know what it says in the KJV, but here we'll look it up in the KJV.
Hey Corey, just keep his time paused because I don't want his question. Right, and I don't want your question to not be answered. When I read Romans 1 and 3, it says concerning his son Jesus Christ, our Lord, which was made of the seed of David according to the flesh. I don't know what version you're reading, but I need to go to the correct word because when I go to what I thought you said was seed, that word is sperma from what I'm reading. So if it's a different word, you have to tell me what word so I can properly answer your question.
You're right. I like that. Thank you for clarifying.
I know you do.
That's good. Oh, that's
Look,
good.
I pause your time and everything because you need as much help as you can get.
I appreciate that. Now, to be fair to myself, I thought you would be up on game and know which word I was talking about. It's made. I didn't say spermatos, so I'm clearly not talking about
Actually,
that. It's made.
Word? Well,
it's made in English, translated KJV, which was made. That's the word I'm asking you about.
For the record, when I said seed, you said yes. And then you changed your mind. That's why when you asked who was the seed in Genesis 3 and 15, and I said you proving it right now.
That's